Well, let's start here because last time we talked about it, I called that it was going to be that Otis would turn on him during a segment on Raw.
Yeah.
Now they had that segment, but it was way fucking worse than I thought it would be. I was on, but I was off at the same time. Because I knew that whole segment was going to go down. The way I liked it even all the way up to when he pulled the belt off. Because I was like, oh, this, like, it was like Chad Gable was really healing it up, and it was working.
Yeah.
Because he was even doing the face, and he's like, I don't want to do this, as he's taking his belt off. And then he tells Otis, this is where the whole thing just, I was like, fuck this segment. He tells Otis, grab the rope, because I'm about to whip your ass, basically. About to discipline you. And Otis grabs the rope. And then he goes to whip him. Otis is gonna take it, and the female stops him.
Yeah. Maxine Dupree's the only one that has balls in that group. Meanwhile, throughout this whole entire segment, Otis literally stood there looking like a fucking retard. He just literally stood there like this. Like he didn't know what to do. And I don't know if maybe that's what he was supposed to do, but like... It's a build-up for him to have a big baby face pop, bro.
Bro. There's a point where you lose respect for a guy because of the fact that, again, in storyline, they haven't given us any reason why he's this committed.
I think that, like I said, bro, we have to go back and see the beginning of Alpha Academy to even make the assumption, because they probably did.
I did a little research, and the way it started was basically there's nothing to it. It's literally this is what it looked like. It was one of those storylines that they started, and then WWE never executed. They do that all the fucking time. And basically the beginning was that he's Chad Gable, I think this is right after he was Shorty G.
Yeah.
He stopped being Shorty G, and like they ran into each other somehow, and he was basically like, you guys, you're losers. I'm going to make you winners. And then they showed a couple of training montages.
Yeah, Otis got a haircut and all that shit.
Yeah. And that was it. And I guess they won the tag titles, you said, at one point? I
think so, yeah.
I'm not 100% sure on that one. I didn't research that far. But the whole thing is literally that. And then it was one of those things that WWE did a couple video packages on, and then they kind of just forgot about it. Like the story part of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they became a solid group. Fans loved them. Merch was getting sold.
He was doing the dance.
They did their part. Shoosh, please. He started to do the worm. Everything was fucking...
But they totally forgot to tell the story so that what's happening now makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess we have to remember why he says shoosh, because I'm pretty sure there's a reason why he used to say it, and the promos will cut why he says it, why it's a trademark thing.
Shoot, I don't remember that.
So, because I probably think he used to come out and do public service announcements and like
something like that, yeah,
and try to be that motivational person to make people not losers, like the fans too.
Right.
So maybe it did span out to at least that more than storyline. It just kept going in promos on mic.
But it didn't. It has to be there has to be a personal story that was told where we, and I'm sorry, I'm probably repeating myself here, but where we understand why Otis is so dedicated to Chad, where he's gonna literally let him whip him with a belt in the middle of the ring in front of fucking 30,000 people.
Because he told him he was going to be a winner, and he's still not a winner.
That's what I'm saying.
Beat his ass. I'm going to beat your ass now because you're not listening.
But that's what I'm saying. I get why Chad is being a piece of shit, because that's what he's doing. And he's doing great at that. Chad's not the problem.
Probably. You know why? Because I believe when Otis joined Chad, he was dubbed the loser by the girl he used to fuck with.
I remember that storyline.
So maybe
she was playing him.
Maybe he's still a fucking beta, and that's why he's like, I'm a loser still. I'm not a winner, and that's why he's dedicated to Chad, because make me a winner. Okay, I mean, I get why. I get the storyline of the discipline and the whole thing. I get all that they're telling. It's just they missed a part of the story, and I think it's if they were gonna tell it this way, Otis should have already turned on him. It should have been Monday night where he turned on him, and they really did everything they could to like not pull the trigger on it. And I get tired of that, like that type of storytelling. It's just, let's do this to let it stretch out one more week.
Yeah.
And then one more week.
When you don't have anything else, Chris, lined up, you gotta stretch it.
You're right. That's the problem. Like, Chad should, because you made this point, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
That you think he's going with the Creed brothers.
Yeah.
And what I think where they're going to fuck it up is that Otis isn't even going to turn on Chad. It's going to be Chad that turns on him with the Creed brothers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's already necessarily a turn because he already wants to put his hands on them.
Yeah.
So
he's basically turned on him. It's just...
It's only a moment of time when the trigger is pulled and Chad actually goes to connect the hit is when Otis is going to snap.
Because he hasn't actually hit him yet.
Yeah.
They keep stopping him.
Keep stopping him.
Yeah.
I think he smacked him once, but that's like the first one.
No, you're right. No, he did smack him a few times.
Yeah.
He's been smacking the shit out of him.
That's the shame on me part. And it's going to eventually get to the part where he's going to go smack him. He's going to catch his hand and the crowd's going to go fucking crazy.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's just milking the cow right now, man.
All right. I won't harp on it too much. It's just some mid-card